Oh, hey there. I was just thinking about you. Do you know who I am? I'm you. Yeah, from the future. The problem is going back in time and talking to your previous self, as your previous self will never believe you. Isn't that funny? Even if you tried to say something, they're not going to hear it. You can't change the past because the past is there. It is. Just like the future, you can't change the future. Yeah? It's funny, it's the same as the power of the vampire. Vampire has a lot of powers, but the vampire's greatest power is in no one will believe in him. If you met a vampire and you told somebody I met a vampire, they wouldn't believe you, even if you could prove it. Undoubtedly, they wouldn't believe you. They wouldn't believe the proof, especially nowadays. So easy to deceive. Deception in itself, such an interesting thing. Oh, how complex it can get. You know, as they say, all the tangled webs you weave. I like being able to be honest as much as possible. Makes it so much easier to live. But it could be pretty scary, you know. Being honest is dangerous. People use it against you. And dishonest people can use your honesty against it, because when it comes down to it, people nowadays more than ever not ready to believe. They're ready to distrust because, I mean, look at people. Look at the world. Why wouldn't you? There is no reason to trust. And most people, as they get older, they become jaded by all the things. And the experiences that they had that shapes them, teaches them not to trust. I mean, Pavlovian theory, right? If every time you do a good thing, you get slapped, you're going to think of doing a good thing and you're going to feel that slap. And you're going to be like, what's the point? And the more times you're rewarded for doing the wrong thing, it's just basic training. And I feel like the world is slowly training itself to be awful. Is that the point? I like to think that because of all that in which you cannot believe, makes that in which is true all the more valuable. I guess just the same as with going to a record shop looking for new music. The more diluted it is with garbage music you would never listen to, the more value you're gonna find in finding that one awesome hidden gem. And the more hidden that gem, I believe that makes it more valuable. Just like the most beautiful story is one that cannot be told. The one that just was never told. You'd never hear about it. That idea. The most beautiful set of words in the most beautiful order is one that you'll never hear. It exists in its non-existence. Like a tree falling in a forest. You know? Its existence is based in its non-existence. Like the sound of one hand clapping. Do you know what the sound of one hand clapping is? What about the sound of two hands clapping? If you clap, you make a sound. But did you make the sound? The sound was always there. If the sound didn't exist, how could it come out of nothing? If it didn't exist before you clapped, it could not exist when you clap. Just like its non-existence after you clap only proves its ability to exist. Where does the clap go in between your clapping? Now, you could scientifically talk about that, but I'm talking about the idea of a clap. I guess now we're talking about the idea of existence in itself, like a chair is a chair. But it isn't a chair. It is the potential to be a chair. Once you sit in the chair, you have fulfilled its purpose, in which that chair is truly being a chair to a point that is a chair. A chair is something in which it's being sat on. Right? If you sit on a rock, that rock is a chair. If I get down and you sit on me, then I'm a chair. Yeah? Chairs come in all shapes and sizes. At what point does a chair become a stool? Yeah, if you take away the back of the chair, maybe take away one leg, like 3 legs, short. But a bar stool is very tall and often have 4 legs. But a bar stool with a back, there are all kinds of chairs. A giraffe is just a long neck horse. Zebra, just a stripy horse. I wonder if a zebra ever wonders if it is black with white stripes or white with black stripes. I wonder if there's any kind of racist zebras, zebra racism, in which half the zebras say, I'm white with black stripes, and the others say, I'm black with white stripes. And they quabble over their differences. You know? What was I talking about? What was I trying to say? I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to say something. I guess I just wanted to talk again. It was nice to be able to talk with myself. Talk to you. You don't mind I refer to you as me and me as you. Because we are the same person, you know. That's why it's so difficult to talk to you. But hopefully these kind of messages, these kind of little reachings out, can make you feel a little bit more comfortable. You know? Having a good conversation, having a good relationship, it's about feeling comfortable. You know? Having trust. Trust is so crazy. It's a fun game, the game of trust. It's hard being out there, not having anyone you can trust. Oh, the world is such a scary place to be alone. But you have to be able to trust. I know I trust. Do you trust?